It's the spooky month. It's the Orc month. I guess that means it is time for a very orky game of SoloHammer. Yeah. Orkz versus the 10 lads. I didn't do points, I did by unit. We have a war boss, 20 boys, 2 cannons, boar boys, mega lads. We have a lord, a skeleton lord, a skeletor you could say. 2 units of warriors, 2 units of immortals. We have objective. We have terrain. We've got outdated cards. Let's play a game. Now, before we begin today's episode, I would like to thank our lovely subscribers who have donned themselves this day. We are trying to get to 500, and we are almost there. Please, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Do you want me to send the evil skeleton to you? Subscribe. With that all said and done, once again, thank you. Let's get started. Black, Necrons, blue, Orkz. Alright, the lads are going first. And yeah, we're using these books for today's event. But let's see what cards the Orkz shall pull. Secure Objective 4. Done. Secure Objective 2. Alright. What is this? Secure Objective 3. Thank you. Lovely. Alright, we're going to begin by moving these models around. Alright, everything that can move up did move up. Our boys moved up to kind of help secure Objective 4. So did our war boss. Mega Knobs are tidying up behind. The boar boys, being cavalry units, are able to move their full 12 inches. And the little lads in the back are holding the back line at 0.3. And I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear the neighbor's dog barking at me, telling me I'm not playing the game correctly. Damn dog. I love that dog. Now that we're done with the walking phase, we're going to shoot. Everything in this unit is going to fire all their shooters into this unit of Necron. It's only 20 shots, but let's pray. Alright. 5s to hit. Okay. The shooters are strength 4, and the warriors are toughness 4, so it's going to be force to wound. Also, only 4 hits. Come on, guys. Luckily, the bag of bones have a 3 save. And only one goes down. The cannons in the back line are going to be firing into that exact same unit of warriors. They will be using the fragmentation one. One will go there. And the other will go right there. First things first, we gotta see if it hits. The first one, 5 up. Nope. The second one, on the same 5 up. Nope. Nothing happens. And that kind of ends it for Ork's turn 1. They kind of don't have the firepower to start bringing down an entire undead army. But they did score some points. They've got 1 for secure objective 4. And they've got 2 for... Wait, no. 2 for secure objective 3. Let's see what Necrons can accomplish. What do they need to do? Secure objective 5. Alright. Secure objective 1. Sure. And Ascendancy. Score D350 points if you control any 3 markers during your turn. Alright. The dog is telling me I need to get that one. But, more importantly, on a 4-up, does that dude come back to life? No, he is gone. God damn it. What is he barking at? Alright, we're going to move this tin army forward. And now that the firing line is ready, say hello to the kill box. All of these 19 warriors are going to be firing into these orcs. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s, 6 auto wounding. Okay, so we got a lot of 6s, but we got a lot of 4s. Can the boys survive that 6-up save? No. Wow, okay. 8 gone. I just realized they have AP 4. No, is it AP 4 or AP 5 on the Gauss? Flares. AP 5. Yeah, AP 5. They don't get their save, so that one dude is just Both unit of Immortals are going to be firing into the Boar Boys, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s, auto wounding on 6s. Okay. It's AP 4, so 3 just die. The Lord is out of range for his Staff of Light, and I have no reason to actually move up Necrons because they don't really need to move up. So at the end of Necron's turn 1, what did they get? For some reason I thought that was objective 1. It's not, so they didn't get that card. They were able to get objective 5 though, so yeah. 1 point for Necrons. Although I really thought that they'd decimate more of the enemy units. They didn't. So, Orkz are winning against Necrons. Objectives are weird. Alright, Orkz turn 2. Alright, cards. What do we need to do? Secure objective 5. Sure. Secure objective 3. I already have that. But thank you for the easy win. Overwhelming firepower. Score 1 victory point if it destroyed an entire unit during the shooting phase. I don't know if that's possible. We're going to start by moving things up. The Boar Boys really want to get into a fight. Alright, now time for shooting. 10 shots from the shooters into the Necron Warriors hitting on 5s. This is why you need a ton of Orks, because they can't shoot for schlot. Force to wound. Through. 3 up save. And they're fine. Boar Boys are going to attack next with their Sluggas hitting on 5s. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. And the Mega Armor are going to fire into this unit of Warriors hitting on 5s. Okay. I also give him more DACA, so it's straight 5. So it's wounding on 3s. Cool. 3 up save. Not cool. The Grat Cannons are going to fire into these 2 units, hitting on 5s. Oh, 1 hit. We're going to place that over this unit like so. I'm going to find out how far it scatters. No, it's a direct hit. So it is a strength 5 weapon, AP 5, heavy 1 blast, so 3s to wound. Really? 3 up save. What a pointless ability. Alright, the Boar Boys are going to charge into the Warriors. And they're going to charge into these Warriors, I think. I had to kind of remeasure them to make sure they got all in. But they're all in. Only this back line of Orks can't fight. Alright, let's roll some dice. Good news, everyone. Every model you see in front of you has initiative 2. This entire line is just all initiative 2. So everybody goes at the same time. This is going to hurt my feelings. 8 of these lads are in close combat, so 21 attacks, because got +1 for the charge, hitting on, oh god, what is it? Forced hit! Not bad. But for some confounding reason, Orks are only strength 3. Shooter Boys are only strength 3. What is wrong with that? So, wounding on 5s. Ugh. 3 up save. They're fine. Dear gods. The Necrons right back into them. Forced to hit. And forced to wound. 6 up save. 2 die. So from this match, 2 Orks are just destroyed. And now we move on to this mess. Alright. 5s and 4s. Lovely. It's 4s and 4s. To wound, it's 5s and 3s. Because, Necrons are tough bastards. And now 6s and 3s to save. That's gotta be confusing. Okay, 2 Orks are dead. And 2 Necrons are dead. Alright, so that combat is a tie. This one is a loss, because the Orks lost 2 dudes, and the Necrons lost nothing. So the poor lads need to take a check. So they need to roll 6 or lower on 2 dice. Oh, 4. They're fine. They don't know that they're, you know, they're just having a good old time. Alright, at the end of Ork's turn 2, they were not able to secure Objective 5. They were able to continue to hold 3, though. Good for them. And Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna happen. Before we begin with the Necrons, let's see what they need to do. We don't have an enemy encampment. We do not have flyers. Should just get rid of those cards. Score 1 degree point if you secure objective 1. Okay. Don't know how we're gonna accomplish that. Secure objective 6. Okay. And behind enemy lines. Oh, Christ. Alright. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tell the Necrons to actually fall back so we can start shooting them even more. This unit and that unit are going to fall back. 3 inches for that one. And that unit will fall back. Also 3 inches. What are these dice? With them falling back, the Immortals and the Lord will start moving in. It is now time to open fire. This unit of Immortals is going to fire their blasters into the Boar Boys, hitting on 3s. Lovely. Wounding on 3s, auto wounding on 6s. Lovely. One of them takes the wound, and 2 others, because of AP 4, don't even get their save, and they're just deleted. This unit of Immortals will do the same thing to this unit of Boys, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. More damage on 6. Auto wounding on 6s. Yikes. Yikes. 5 Orkz are just melted. Just deep fried. The Lord will use his Staff of Light on the Boar Boys. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, okay. That guy sucked. Wounding on 3s. And it's AP 3, so just one more dead Boar Boy. These 2 units will need to take a test because they are dying. So 6s. Nope, the boys are running. How far are they running? 2 inches back. Okay. Are the boars running? Yes, they are too. How far are they running? Okay, 7 inches. All right, I was kind of hoping to delete the Boar Boys that turn, but we can still charge with the Immortals into these boys, so we're gonna do that now. So here's a rule we don't really come by: assaulted while falling back. A unit which is assaulted by an enemy with falling back must check it to regroup immediately. No modifiers applied to the check in this case, and even units which would not normally be allowed to regroup are allowed to make a check. The situation is sufficiently life or death threatening for the usual regrouping situation or restrictions. If successful, the unit is regrouped and will fight in close combat normally. If it fails, the unit is destroyed. Oh, God. That is a 7-up. No, that is not 7-up. That is 9. They are destroyed. With that assault basically done, I believe they do get consolidation, so they get to move 3 inches. Yeah. That unit barely gets in to get that objective. Holy mulligan. So at the end of Necron's turn 2, they were able to get a point for destroying a unit and also securing objective 6. They were not able to get close enough to 1, and we can't get behind enemy lines. So we move on to Orkz turn 3, their final round. Let's see what the Orkz can try to achieve in their turn. Harness, we don't have warp users in this army. Big Game Hunter, we don't have any monsters, creatures, or vehicles to deal with. Secure objective 6, that's okay. Secure objective 1, we will try. And finally, hold the line. So that's 3 of your scoring units, and none of your opponents are within 12 inches of your own blade. I don't think that's even possible. Alright, before we begin anything, do these 2 lads regroup? Okay, yeah, that'll do it. I keep forgetting this little rule. Over 50% of starting strength. That is not even 25% of starting strength for that unit. I assume they're just destroyed outright. Alright, time for movement, and this is going to be a mad movement. Alright, I don't know why I moved the war boss up, because I can't really run him. But we're going to see this mess. The shooters from these lads into the Immortals. 5s to hit. That is a lovely amount of hits. 4s to wound. 1 wound. Drip save. He's fine. The backline grots are going to fire their cannons into this backline, aiming for the Lord. Nope. And nope. The War Boss is going to fire his Slugga into the War Boss, hitting on 5s. Wounding on toughness. What is it? Also wounding on 5s. Nothing. We're going to move on to this combat. The Mortals go first because the Mega Knobs have power weapon or whatever weapons. Weapon skill 4 against weapon skill 4, so 4 is to wound. Wow, okay. 4 is to wound. It wounds. The Mega Knob gets a 2-up save. He's fine. Alright, 4 is to hit. Alright. And their Power Claw doubles their strength, so it's 8 against 4, so it's 2s to wound. Instant death. Alright. I was really hoping to actually delete that unit completely so we can consolidate and get Objective 6. But that's not happening today. Tragic. At the end of Ork's turn 3, they were not able to get any of their objectives. We could not get a hold of Objective 6. We couldn't get close enough to 1. And we sure as hell can't hold the line. Let's see what the Necrons can do on their turn 3. Secure Objective 6. Ha! Secure Objective 2. Okay. And secure Objective 2 again. We got this win in the bag, boys. Alright, so first things first, this unit and this unit fell back last turn. So we gotta see if they get back up. Oh wait, they have dumb leadership. Alright, so do Necrons even need leadership test? Nope. They're fine. So both this unit and that unit have regrouped, and now time for movement. Alright, we're going to move on into the shooting phase. The Immortals are going to fire their Gauss Blasters into the War Boss, hitting on 3s. Lovely. Strength 5 against toughness 5, so wounding on 4s, auto wounding on 6s. Any 6s, we got 1 auto wound. And sadly for the War Boss, who only has, what, 3 wounds? But he doesn't have a good save of 6 up. So, he is destroyed. 3 points to Necrons. And to tell the truth, I don't feel like charging into that mess. So we're just going to end it there. We were able to secure Objective 6. Which is 1 more point. And we got both Objectives 2s. Yeah. Sorry, Orkz. This is what we call a Necron victory. I think if anything, what we learned today is that A, Necrons are overpowered in 3rd edition. B, I need to buy more Orc boys. I only have a mob of 20. I really need at least 40 of them for like a good army. Yeah. Even the book tells me I should have more knobs in a basic army. Not knobs, boys. As usual, I would like to thank everyone for showing up to today's game. I hope you enjoy this spooky themed. Now I'm going to go probably film another video. Yeah. In any case, as usual, like, comment, scribble, and I'll see you guys in the next SoloHammer. Bye.
For those of you who stayed behind during the outro, and we are in the spookiest of the months, here's this week's questions. What is your favorite scary movie? What is your favorite Halloween costume you wore growing up? And finally, what is your favorite horror game? Comment down below as usual, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright.